Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Behind Borders.
Yes,
Hi
hello
everyone.
everyone. Thank you
Uh,
for watching.
Today's topic is something I think very important for so many of us. It's money mindset. How we think about money can either limit us or lift us. For a long time, I worked hard, and I mean really hard, believing that this was the only way to get ahead. But somewhere along the way, I realized it wasn't the money that's holding me back, but it was my beliefs about it. So tell me, what about you? Share your thoughts and beliefs in the comments section. And as usual, don't forget to share, to like, and to comment where you are watching from, because we love connecting with you. Now, as always, before we dive in, I just want to take a moment to say how grateful I am for this platform, for this sisterhood, and for everyone who tunes in every week. Vanessa and Suzette, doing this with you both has been such a blessing because I think, yes, we are not just sharing ideas, but we are growing together.
Absolutely.
Uh, to our
Definitely.
audience, thank you for showing up, for supporting us, and for believing in our own potential. You are the reason that we do this. Yes.
Yes, definitely. I love that. And money mindset is something that I had to completely relearn when I started my digital business. Because I used to think that success meant, you have to work really hard and get whatever you need. Like if it came too easy, it wasn't earned. But I've learned that abundance doesn't mean effortless, it just means alignment. When your beliefs match your actions, things flow. And I'm truly grateful for that shift because it changed everything, not just in business, but in how I show up for myself and for my family. I am thankful for this business because it taught me how to create income with impact. And for women like you, Suzette, who remind me every day that abundance grows stronger when it's shared. Yeah.
Absolutely, Vanessa. I used to hear money doesn't grow on trees, right? All the time growing up. And it stuck with me for years. I felt guilty even dreaming of more. But the truth is, wanting more doesn't mean that you're greedy. It means you're ready. Ready to grow, to bless, to expand. God gave us the ability to create and multiply. And when we do it with good intention, it becomes purpose, not pressure. And I just want to say how grateful I am for this journey and for the two of you. Doing this every week really fills my heart because this isn't just about business, right? It's about faith, friendship, and freedom. And to our audience, thank you for watching, for growing with us, and for believing that you deserve more.
Absolutely, Suzette. This was amazing. And when I first started thinking about money differently, it wasn't easy. I realized how many beliefs I carried, such as I have to struggle to earn and to deserve this, there's never enough, or what if I fail? So, honestly, those thoughts held me back more than anything else. Being a mom, running a household, and chasing my dreams showed me that abundance isn't about having everything at once, but it's about believing you deserve more and taking steps, even small steps,
Yeah,
toward it every day. Yes. And what's powerful is that this business doesn't just teach you skills or system, it helps you shift your mindset. I've seen that when you start thinking in terms of abundance, you start seeing opportunities you didn't notice before.
mhm.
So you stop saying, or better, I stop saying I can't anymore, but I'm start asking how can I make this
Yeah,
happen? Yes, and slowly but surely doors being to open.
Yes, that's so true, Alma. I've seen a lot of changes in me as well, and the
yeah,
way I say things. And I don't want to use like negative words, I want to use positive words. It's those small, faithful steps, that move us from fear to freedom. And money mindset, it's It's not just always about earning it, but you have to believe more, believing that we're worthy of success because we all are, that we can build something meaningful and that abundance is available to all of us. Hello.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, absolutely. I can totally relate with you guys. Um, when it comes to money mindset, right? I think a lot of it has to do with, the way we grow up culturally as well. Just seeing people working so hard all the time. And, it's just like what we would say to make ends meet, right? Living to paycheck to paycheck, living paycheck to paycheck, showing
Mhm.
up
Yes.
every day and just doing this. It's like you're on repeat, right? You just do the same thing over and over. And, you're not really getting wealthier, right? You're not getting rich, you're not making much progress, but just being satisfied with that little bit that you're getting. And, I think we just get comfortable in that. And,
Mhm.
but I always feel like that's not the way it's supposed to be, right? That's not the way it's supposed to be. I think abundance is available for everyone, and when you shift the way you think about things, it's just like I mentioned earlier. Hearing that thing, like, I would ask my parents or something, and then they would say, "Oh, money don't grow on trees," right? You
Mm.
hear that over and over,
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
and they
Just
make it seem like money is something that is so out of reach, right? Like, it's something that is so hard to come by. And I
mhm.
think when people even look at this business that we do, they seem to think, okay, it can't possibly be that simple, right? It
It's
can't
true.
be that simple. I think that's what a lot of people say,
Yeah.
because it's different, right? And people get scared. People tend to be scared about things that they don't know because they don't have that knowledge. And for the three of us coming here every week and really educating people and sharing that knowledge, I really think that is huge, because we are opening doors for everyone out there so that they can see that there's a different way. You don't have to work until the skin of your fingers, like, till your fingers are raw or your feet
Right.
are sore, You
And you
don't
don't
need
have to
that.
overthink it too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Sometimes we overthink it because even let's say in an exam, the answer's like right there staring at you, but you can't believe like it's that simple. And then you overthink it and then you just do the wrong thing.
Yeah,
So they're
exactly.
doing the same with the digital business.
So, it's all about making that shift from scarcity to abundance. That really changes everything.
Mhm.
Stop saying I can't afford it, and
Right.
you start asking, like, how can I create it? And that's
Hmm.
really key. Um, because I saw an example the other day. I'm gonna go off again. I saw an example the other day. Um, it was a post someone made, and it was about your mindset, right? They would say, okay, let's say I'm gonna use this cup. You have this cup, and the cup is $1 million, right? And you might look at it and you say, that cup is too expensive. But it's not really that the cup is too expensive. It's just that you can't afford it, right? But it's not
Hmm.
too expensive. So even
Hmm.
that is a shift. So as opposed to looking at it and going like, okay, that's too expensive, you have to start asking yourself, okay, how can I
How
position
can I?
myself that I can,
Right. To afford it.
buy that cup or afford
Hmm.
that cup or own that cup.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it's all about that. Changing shifting your mindset, rewarding things instead of saying I can't afford it, how can I create it? And that's when creativity fades and action actually comes together. And that's when doors open, right?
Hmm.
So yeah, ladies, shift your mindset. So
Yeah, absolutely.
if today's talks spoke to your heart, don't let it stop here. We are inviting you to join our free live webinar, uh, where we'll show you exactly how we built our online businesses, starting with mindset, faith, and the system that works. So go to our websites. You'll find all the details and registration links there. And trust me, this might be your moment to shift from surviving to truly thriving.
Absolutely. We keep saying it because it's true, right? Abundance starts in your
in your
mind
mind.
Yeah.
before it shows up in your life. So
Mhm.
keep watering that belief every single day.
Yeah. And before we go, uh, here's a quote that we just want to leave with you. When you change the way you look at money, the money you look at changes, by Wayne Dyer. Yeah.
And it's true.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's it.
All right. So
Yes.
that's it for the week.
Yeah.
Thank you all for being
See you
here.
next week,
We're gonna see you next
ladies.
week on another episode of Beyond Borders.
And take care because
Thank
it's
you
snowing
all for
here
watching.
in
Thank
Toronto.
you.
So take care.
All
Okay.
right. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Bye.